All right, welcome back, guys. Financial Tuesdays, episode 16 is May. I just checked it. May 9th, 2025, and I'm here with my hosts. We got Instagram's number. What rank did you move up to this week?
7 right now.
7.
Just past King Bach, bro.
You know that's a hard thing to do, right? Okay.
That's a great accomplishment. I cried.
Instagram's number 7 most followed comedian, Woojon.
Wagwan.
Where can they find you on Insta?
Jono_Blanc.
Where else can they find you? Just Instagram for now. Or
Just
Facebook?
Instagram.
No Facebook?
No Facebook. MySpace, actually.
Should not even open.
Yeah, I don't even think that's a public server.
What about Blue Sky?
Didn't make one, bro.
No.
They didn't make one?
Not
No.
there.
What about Skype?
That shut down.
That is shut down?
That did shut down.
So, like, if your
I'm Lost
account...
Media,
I
bro.
don't know. I know
I'm Lost Media.
The service is down.
Service is down?
I'm Lost
I
Media.
hope my account is shut down.
Mine too.
I wish I could go back and see that 5th grade account. Bro.
Why?
I just wanted to relive the memory.
Oh, okay. No, I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
But, I remember the last time we used Skype. Like, I'm logging out forever, right? Was in the middle of a black profile photo page.
You had a black profile.
And then I just ended up never using it again.
Hey, they matter, bro.
So, like, if you look at the account, it's like a 10-year-old, like, I hate life type of thing. Like, don't hit me up, like.
Oh, that's what you.
Yeah,
I thought it
like
was
the
for,
black
a
profile.
protest.
No,
I didn't think
that
Skype
was
was
like.
around for that.
Yeah.
Bro.
I'm saying, like, back then when like some minor ass drama like would happen.
You just shut it off.
Yeah.
Donation you.
You like black out the profile.
If you know, you know.
If you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't hit me up. Type shit.
Don't hit me up.
You know.
We're also here with Twitch's. When it comes to IRL streams in Germany, what rank are you again?
In Germany.
Yeah.
Sure.
Maybe like.
That into the first topic of the
Speed face.
Maybe like 11.
11.
I was gonna say something.
7-11. I like what was
Because you were there all last week, right?
Yeah.
Germany.
I jumped up.
Germany stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number
Learned a
11.
lot about the history.
Isaiah's. Where can they find you?
Twitch.
TV.
Isaiah's, yeah.
Well, it's Twitch.
Twitch.tv/Isaiah.
Yeah.
You got
Forward or backslash.
same thing on the IG. You got same thing on Twitter.
Oh,
You
okay.
got same thing on the YouTube.
What about X?
On X, Blue Sky,
Twitter.
Skype, MySpace. What else is there? Tumblr. Fuck it.
Tumblr. Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
The what's the Hawkeye actor's name?
The Jeremy
Renner.
Redner.
Jeremy Renner social media app. I'm on there too.
He has
Doesn't
a
know-
social media app.
Yeah, and then isn't there another? There's like a rapper. Do you remember?
I think it's like Dirk.
It's probably
I
Like
think it's
Soulja
like
Boy.
G Herbo, right?
Yeah, I think it's G Herbo. Yeah.
There's like a G Herbo app.
I
Yeah.
gotta download that right now, bro.
The Herbo app.
Herb app.
Surprised it wasn't Soulja Boy. Like first
It
rapper
should've
with
been the first
on social
That,
media.
that's what I thought it would have been, bro.
Yeah.
My thing is like, y'all remember the Soulja Boy? Like I forgot what it's called. Like I think it was really called like
The Soldier Cube.
Was it
With
that,
the
that's
Game
not
Boy
what it-
thing?
Yeah.
The Soldier. I think it's called the Soldier Game.
Soldier
Soldier
Game?
Game or Soldier Boy. Something. Like
Yeah, it was. I
Probably
thought.
the Soldier Boy.
It might have been the Soldier Boy because it's a pun off of Game
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, probably that.
But like I remember when that came out, I was probably like 14, maybe 15 years old. And it's like, even if my parents would have said yes, I would have never bought it. If there were
Would
people
have never
who were-
gotten it either.
you would have never gotten it, but it's like that's one of the times where it's entirely your fault because sometimes,
You just gotta
especially
know.
with rappers, it's like
You just gotta know.
that, and also like sometimes they'll put something on just so you could fund their life.
Yep.
Like they're just like if I can get my fancy made quick like $20K, that's pretty cool, and then just not to deliver the service.
Someone will buy it.
Yeah, exactly.
That is true.
Soldier Pod, bro. We also had the Soldier Pod. I remember that.
Like AirPod,
I think it was an iPod.
No.
an iPod.
It was like
It's a phone service.
I think
Like
it
a
was
phone?
like a phone.
Oh, that's weird.
That's Soldier.
I don't know. I mean, I guess he was on this early wave of
Bullshit.
the drop shipping, bro. Because that's basically what it was. Like he's just buying Chinese products and then.
First rapper to ever dropship, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, bro.
But yeah, all right. First topic. We're gonna be talking about the recent news. It's not really news, I guess, but the whole community is speculating that Cenat has a stylist for fashion. Well, no, I think
There's 5 of them,
I
bro.
think originally it was always music.
No, it was definitely a stylist.
It was
Okay, so he's a
fashion first.
fashion stylist. Now people are saying he's a music
Music.
stylist,
Now the emotion
Emotion.
stylist.
emotional stylist.
Yep.
You guys got any other ones?
That's it.
I think that's it. So I think it's 3.
3, yeah.
3 styles.
So, if we're going based off of, I think the original thing that popped all this off recently was when Summers, who's a rapper, started in around like 2014, and was always pretty like I guess consistent and has kind of like a cult fan base, and like always stayed like pretty big for like the underground. Even when the underground was like relatively like small, because I feel like right now the underground is, like, you could say like even 3 years ago or 4 years ago, like 2021, it started blowing up with a bunch of artists releasing music and stuff, and then even now it's like doubled that. So that that's literally just who Summers is, and his manager fucking met Kai like at a party and was explaining like who he is and how he just loves the city, blah blah blah. Kai's like talking to him like, what do you call it? Not formally, but
More casual.
yeah, casually. He's just casually talking, and then he looks at the camera. He's like, I've never listened. He said I never listened to Summers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I never listened to Summers. Now, for most people in this world, it's like, all right, you never listened to Summers. Like, it's not pretty. That's not unbelievable. You know, like before MF Doom died, it's like the same thing. Like
Yeah.
some people might know him. But it's also like to like an average person, like, you know, I'm not gonna expect someone to listen to MF Doom. But in Kai's situation, he is publicly on stream listening to, you know, he was involved in the Playboy Cardi music rollout. He is listening to Ken Carson music, obviously current Ken Carson, not like he was actually listening to him like in 2021. He's listening to Dior versus You. Is there anyone else that you remember? Because I don't really remember like the smaller rappers like names and stuff, but he's listening to a bunch of like current underground rappers, and for Kai's age, it's just kind of unbelievable that for some reason you're now getting into underground music.
Well, I mean, if you look at his Raptor, whatever it was from last year.
Yeah, literally 2024. Right?
Yeah, it was like A Boogie with a hoodie at the 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like
A Boogie in the Big
Cardi, then it was like Future, then it was like Savage.
Yeah, so it's just
Roddy
odd.
Ricch,
It's just
bro.
odd though to believe that going from that to like Dior. I guess like if he really wanted to, he could just looked up online like who's currently like popping, just so maybe he wanted a new palette or he wanted to, I guess, seem relatable or listen to like what his fans are listening to, which is basically what people are kind of making fun of him for, because it's like no one really cares, just like no one is watching Kai for like music takes or to see if he's listening to something, like stuff like that. So I guess people are just kind of saying it's kind of useless. Like
Yeah.
it just doesn't really make sense to pretend to like these songs.
Yeah.
Which for the songs that he like is lip singing and like doesn't know, like yeah, you don't have to do that. But for like if he's just casually listening to the song, like he could probably just like it. Like he could be looking these things up to discover them, and if he ultimately likes them, he likes them. But it is quite weird to like not know who Summers is, but you listen to like a lot of this music.
Yeah.
Because it's basically just like you're not doing any of your homework at all. Just copy. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe the music stylist had to skip some fucking lessons, bro. But yeah, and then like, what were you saying?
The fashion stars.
Yeah. Yeah, you can go. If you
He
want.
had some interesting fit pics back in the day, bro.
Yeah, on Twitter,
Yeah.
if you get the right feed, you get shit without asking for it.
Yeah.
So I get the Kai Snap photos with no caption.
No caption.
Yeah, no.
The one with in front of his car with like the matching pants.
It's just a
and shirt,
laughing
and just
eye
the-
emojis. Like,
Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
you
those
get them,
fits,
or are you on Twitter or no?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
He's wearing
got
like
you.
skinny jeans and like red 11s and like.
He's
fucking-
Haitian.
Yeah, no, for sure.
No, like straight up,
Like,
he's
these are
Haitian.
Haitian
Like, he's
kids.
wearing like Armani boy,
Yeah.
like
And I remember there's a clip that was resurfaced.
Low-key surprised, like, when I see those fits, it literally could be, like, someone from Florida.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
very surprised, yeah.
And there's a clip of a Bruce stream that's resurfaced where
Oh.
they were going like fashion item for fashion item.
Oh, I saw it,
Yeah, and it was like this man pulled out Amiri jeans, and Bruce was pulling out like.
First of all,
it
no,
was
no.
only shoes.
Yeah, it was a
Bruce.
shoe. Yeah, it was a shoe
Yeah, and
versus shoes.
He pulled out Amiri jeans and like
Air Force Ones.
Air Force Ones, fresh
Brand
pairs.
new, yeah. $100.
Yeah. And then Bruce is bringing out like
Air Force
some
One
straight
cactus plant
Cactus Plant
collabs.
flea markets. He's got some. He pulled out a fresh pair of Bread 11s. He pulled
Yeah,
out
because
that just to keep in the closet.
Because Kai had a pair of Bread 11s. He was like, "Oh, I got like the fresh one."
Yeah. So yeah, Bruce definitely could have been the catalyst for him to start, get into fashion. Maybe it inspired him even.
I can't lie. The thing is, I'm gonna compliment Bruce, but we can't forget how he was like, "Oh, Yachty wearing this beanie. Like I put this nigga on. Like,
that was pretty.
That is,
good.
I'm not gonna glaze.
There's no
Bruce,
way Bruce did that.
When you don't remember?
No, I'm saying. Like,
Oh yeah.
There's no way Bruce
yeah.
put Yachty on, bro.
I'm not gonna glaze him like that. When you're comparing him to rappers or people like Wisdom K, who are actually in this fashion space.
Yeah.
But if we talking Twitch streamer for Twitch streamer, Bruce got that shit on.
Yeah.
Like it's not even a joke.
I mean, Wisdom rated Bruce's Instagram feed.
Oh really?
Like on the Blackboy.
Oh,
stream.
I only saw Wisdom with Hasan and Christian on Frugal Aesthetics.
Mm-hmm.
You know Frugal? He a OG fashion YouTuber, bro. It's trash.
Yeah, but
He's fire.
Wisdom said that he's like experimental with the streetwear that he puts on, and that he gave him like a 7.5, 7.8 out of 10.
He said the same thing for Kai though.
Yeah, no, he put Kai higher.
Yeah, he did. He gave him an 8.
He has a stylist, so I mean, I would explain why he has an 8.
That's also the thing with the new Kai fits are they're way too uniform that I don't believe a person actually would wake up and think for more than 10 minutes to like put this shit on. Because if you're like,
I remember the fit pick that Kai did where he pulled out a red PSP.
Oh yeah,
bro.
that's what I'm
He's not
saying.
doing that.
Yeah. Or like when he pulls out like it's way too coordinated. Where it's like unless you were like a Bloody Dior type of dude, or like you know what I mean, like Bloody Dior, Bloody Osiris, or like Lucas Sabat, which they don't even do like the gimmicky like PlayStation like shit like that. But like you're putting way too much thought into it, where it's like, don't you spend 24 hours on stream from time to time? That's why like where are you finding like the space? Because like Wisdom will be like, oh my photo like roll is like 10, 20K. You know what I mean? So it's like he actually has to like spend like
And he's
a
only been
good
doing
amount.
it for like 4 years.
Yeah, exactly. So he has to spend like a good amount of time like building silhouettes, building like outfits.
And he does research on the outfits.
Yeah, exactly. And like my point is like Kai is replicating Wisdom K outfits. Like Kai is just not as tall, but if he was as tall as Wisdom, like they'd be pretty like you would think they're on par. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially compared to just fashion on a spectrum, they're both on the
We gotta put
higher.
Wisdom K and Kai Cenat on the runway and just let them have creative vision for their fits and see what Kai Cenat can produce. I'm so
on the runway, Kai Cenat, bro.
No, I'm just saying like you just put both of them like on a stage.
Oh,
and they'll walk out
okay,
with their
okay.
outfit.
Yeah,
And just
yeah,
have
yeah.
Kai in a room by himself and Wisdom K in a room by himself.
Same clothes options, bro.
The same closet.
Because I'm just thinking like Kai doing a runway show just.
No, he just gets laughed at. It's too small.
Yeah, he's too small. Like I mean, it's just. Has Uzi done runway? I feel like Uzi is.
Maybe he did something for like Paris or something.
I know he does photo shoots for brands, but. And honestly, like Uzi, like off topic, but Uzi photo shoots. Like I remember, I think he did like the Heaven by Marc Jacob one. That was pretty fire. But that's just what I mean though. Like it's not like I don't know, unless like Kai really like dedicate a lot of time in a short amount of time to figuring out how to dress, because you literally go from Armani like sweater, skinny jeans,
like fat,
and
like extremely
fat
like luxury
Balenciaga
brand.
Yeah.
To like
No logo.
avant-garde like
exactly.
nuts pieces, bro.
But I also don't think Kai Cenat dresses like extremely well, because I feel like it is too uniformed. It's not relaxed enough. Like when he goes like London and he's like Like it's like an American looking like a Londoner ass fit. Like you know what I mean? It's like alright, bro.
No, but the emotional stylist part. That
Oh,
part,
now we're
that part. Now we're getting into something, bro.
This is the iceberg, like yeah.
Because like all these clips of people rewatching Kai streams to like spot these things, it's so funny, bro. Because like it'll be a joke, and then he'll like peep someone laughing, and then start to laugh again. And it's just like, what is that?
Trying to make sure, like, oh, are we laughing, guys?
Yeah.
Are we laughing?
Yeah, like there was a clip of like Bruce asked Duke when he graduated high school, and he's like 2017. Bruce was like, damn. And then everyone was laughing, and then Kyle was like, what do you say? What do you say? And then he was like, wait, agent, when did you graduate? 2020. And he's like, damn. And then like nobody laughed, bro. It was just like
Agent graduated high school.
No, it wasn't like the exact years.
Oh, okay.
I think it was like 19s or 18 or something. But
I was gonna say all of them sound hella young then, bro. Like the fuck, didn't graduate in 2017. That's only like 26.
Yeah, I don't remember what the years were, but that was the joke. Because they're old. But then Kai did the same joke, stole it literally 5 seconds later, and nobody laughed.
A little bit off topic, but have you seen the tweets where it's like, so in this movie or this album came out like 20 years ago, and people be like, I remember listening to this in college. It's like, damn, bitch!
Damn.
Or, no, I've deadass seen some shit where it was like let's say a Yeezus or like a Wolf. Like, that came out 2013, right?
Mm-hmm.
People were like, shit came out senior year of high school. I'm like, holy fuck,
you got
bro.
kids, bro.
Oh, yeah. For real, I was like, holy shit.
But I just love all the edits that people are doing of like, there's like
with the sound effects and
like
everything.
a secret agent that's like watching the stream, typing to Kai through a mouth earpiece, and it's like when Drewski and Kevin Hart walk in, trip on one of the suitcases, it'll be a low cow moment, and then he like falls.
I will let it. That's like kind of the like I don't know, kind of the weakness of Kai is I feel like a lot of it is very unnatural and like trying to get the laugh, or like when he does stand next to Drewski and does stuff with Drewski, it's like a clear difference of like natural talent versus like putting on the show.
Yeah.
Like very, like very like how they
Forced.
compare to like iCarly, like you know what I mean, like.
If you are Kai Cenat, do you say anything about this? No, right? You just keep pushing.
Well, what am I doing? Do I actually have stylist?
No, like if he did,
I have
like
no
let's say he
stylist.
doesn't
Like
have,
literally no stylist. So everything I'm doing is 100% organic.
100% me.
I just explain the music stuff. You could share your listening history. So if I actually wanted to just prove it, I could.
Okay.
Fashion wise, I probably shout out like if he actually evolved, then that means he would have to watch like
Other
YouTubers
people, yeah.
on the very least. So like I would shout out YouTubers. 'Cause he's such a big, streamer that like he could shout out like some small fashion people. And then for the emotion one, I mean if he wants to be like, I'm fucking insecure or some shit, like I guess, bro. Like the emotion one he doesn't have to talk about. Huh?
Do you think he has someone telling him what to do and like stylists?
I don't think he's paying someone like a high amount of money to like.
No,
listen
the
to
emotional one is
music.
just not real. Like,
No, not the emotional one. I'm saying for the like a fashion one. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What about you, John? Do you think Kai Cenat has an emotional, fashion, and music stylist?
I don't think so, bro.
At all?
He's all organic.
Maybe not the only one that's believable is the fashion one, bro.
I think the music one's actually believable. Like not paying someone thousands of
but
dollars.
like just like
to
seeing
music.
what the media is in
Yeah.
and then just changing.
Like
it
having
back,
one
yeah.
homie that's just into the space and just telling you.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
I think that's what it is. The
But
fashion one though,
the
definitely.
emotional one is just bullshit, bro. People just do that for the fun, bro.
Oh,
It's funny though. It's funny
it's
as fuck to
hilarious.
see, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody just coming up with new scenarios for it, bro.
Or even just like no context, posting an old fit pic. Like you know what I mean? Just no context posting a fit pic of him like with the Hellcat or whatever. Like
With the fucking matching piece. So fire, bro.
You saw that photo?
What is
He took a photo where it's behind him. And he's like middle fingers up.
No.
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah. I mean, I think Kai's just doing it because like he wants to stay relevant for as long as possible. So if he's always early or on
That's
time
what Drake
with
did.
the trends, then like
I think that doesn't work.
it'll extend his longevity. I'd say.
But who lasted longer, Drake or Ye? Like time wise.
Both.
No.
Drake.
Who lasted longer?
Drake.
No.
What do you mean?
Like Drake ends with Kendrick, so that's 2009 to 2024. You can say
how does
Ye,
Drake end with Kendrick?
like his all-time rise. That's his peak. Like he's not gonna
Oh.
get any more famous than he was before Kendrick.
Okay.
Same thing with Ye, like 2024, because I mean, like he released Vultures 1 and that was still highly successful. So you could say 2024, that's a 20-year run compared to the other one. And Ye never like Ye adopted trends. You know, like when you get to Yeezus and he works with, like, Chief Keef and like fucks with all like the younger Chicago drill rappers, but he was always creating like the wave and like just doing what he likes, and then the audience was like, oh, I fuck with that as well, versus Drake being like, oh, what is the fans fucking with? I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like for Kai, like, him always trying to, like, be on top of, like, the trend and, like, underground people, like, I feel like it would just, like, make him stay relevant, his, like, whatever he's at in size. It's not gonna make him more popular, but it's not gonna...
I'm just saying, like,
him
long term, like, I just don't think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
But he also doesn't invite those rappers.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
So, like, if he invited the smaller time rappers, it would make a lot of sense, but he also can't.
Yeah.
You don't want to invite people that would gain too much from you. Especially because it's like, what if they do something wrong? Like, you know what I mean? Like, 90% of their audience is you.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, it's kind of weird, but, I mean, I don't know, I would say, like, Blackboy Max is kind of taking up that role.
Yeah.
So...
I also feel like Playboy Max is, like, actually in this phase.
Yeah.
No, I mean, yeah. He is, but he's trying to do it in, like, the most comfortable way for him possible, which I kind of feel like is weird. Like, I think you should just go straight into it.
What do you mean?
Like, it seems like he's insecure to make music or something.
He probably doesn't know what he's doing, fully.
Then, like, I don't know, cut the stream hours or, like, maybe learn on stream. Like he can learn, like, you know what I mean? So it's like...
Like fucking XQC, bro.
DJ Toenail, bro?
DJ 20.
XQC, he's starting to use FL Studio again. And like
again?
He used to do it back in the day. And he's, like, actually, like, learning how to make beats, and it's like watching a chimpanzee play with, like, crayons.
Blocks, bro.
And, like, yeah, when, like, the monkey will eventually put the block in, and, like, that's,
shit,
like,
bro.
him
So it's like the
making
monkey,
something actually
the
good.
monkey doing shakes, like, writing on the
Yeah,
typewriter,
right,
and
yeah.
it's, like, first sentence to Shakespeare, and people are like, oh, shit.
Yeah, exactly. And people call him DJ Toenail because he, like, eats his feet while he does it. He, like, bites his toenails.
And then eats a soda.
No,
I hope
like,
not.
he just bites his toenails.
And then whenever he finishes the beat, bro, he just always has the mouse moving with the beat, bro.
Yeah. He had Madison Beer on stream, and he played her a beat where he was singing. And, bro, it was so sad, dude.
I feel
'Cause,
bad
like,
for people, like, the
You're
streamers
lying,
who
bro.
blow
Sorry.
up too fast.
I
Where,
need to
like,
see that, bro.
like, biting your toenails on stream, it doesn't matter how much
You're a
money
villain.
you have.
No, you're a fucking villain, bro.
That's what, bro, like, it doesn't matter how much money you have, like, you should know not to do that.
Biting your
Especially at your
toenails.
grown ass
Biting
age.
You
when
see him, bro?
And that guy's a
No,
fucking...
that's what I'm saying, I feel bad. Because it's like, Asmongold should not have, he should have suffered with poverty, so he could have grown up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I actually kind of feel bad, because it's like, mentally, these people are children, millionaires, basically.
Yeah. Bro, XQC, like, have you ever seen the picture of him looking like a goblin?
Yeah.
No.
He's, like, hunched in, like
Really?
he looks like an actual goblin.
Straight from Clash of Clans.
But, like, the Madison Beer clip is so funny
I need to
because,
see
like,
that, bro.
before he clicks play, he knows it's shit. And, like, he's, like, trying to explain that it's really fucking bad. And, like, he's cringing and, like, feeling like he's scared to play it for her. And as soon as he clicks play, he just goes like this.
Is this something like
It's really bad.
Is this something like okay, so I'm gonna play a song
Okay, so Madison,
and like
I'm gonna play this.
it's
song.
not good. It's not good.
That's
It's shit.
literally
It's
it.
literally
It's
shit.
like that. Yeah.
Literally what he's doing.
It's
And
literally
he
shit.
clicks it, and
It's
he
not
just
good.
moves away from the camera and just goes like this.
Dude, oh my
And then you just see Madison Beer like smiling,
and
she
she's
just
like,
goes-
ugh.
it just fades.
Oh my God.
It's so sad, bro.
No,
It's
bro,
because like he's
no.
like it's XQC singing and he doesn't know how to mix,
Oh.
and it's like no auto tune on it,
So it just
and
sounds
the
like
mic quality is not
Same
good.
dude who has Drake like phone number probably. but-
Yes, and like it's just a bad clip, man. Like it's just a bad clip.
I don't think we ever talked about this, but I don't think we did. But what's his name? Aiden Ross is back on Twitch.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about
Word?
I don't think we did. Yeah.
Big news for the unemployed.
I think it's odd.
How,
Like-
did he get banned?
Yeah.
Or did he just swap to...
Well, he got banned because of the gambling shit.
Because of the what?
The gambling shit.
Oh, then he got banned for that.
Yeah.
And then what, he went to kick?
And then he started streaming porn.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, he streamed porn to children. So it's like, why? Like, I just don't find a reason to unban him. Because, like,
Kick. I mean,
I'm not
Twitch is on the
necessarily one
downline,
to
bro.
push for a ban on creators, but if they're already banned, it's like,
Don't bring it back, bro.
yeah, I don't know. It's just weird, and obviously, it's just weird because he's also playing on like thin ice, because like he's doing the
One
most.
fuck up and he's gone again, bro.
Yeah, I understand that, but he's okay. So he's on camera, he's doing the most he can, the most like clean shit, so he doesn't get kicked off. But then off camera, and you know, like on Twitch, you can't stream with people who are banned.
Yeah, yeah.
But he's still fucking with those people off camera. So that's what I mean, like, he's playing on thin ice of, like,
'Cause you can't
behind the
be fucking
camera,
up, bro.
you haven't really changed. Like, on camera, you're pretending to change, so you can just stay on Twitch.
Yeah.
So I understand why he's doing that, even though it's, like, maybe, like, looking to changing your personality. But, like, why... I don't understand Twitch's, like, ruling on it.
I don't really understand Twitch in general, to be honest with you. So.
Why would you, like, they're
You're
banning
top
and
of that
shit?
in Germany,
you get
you should know
banned,
that
but
shit.
like,
It's
it's
very-
not banned. Like, you're not banned.
No, but
you're just on a
Aiden
time
was banned
suspension.
indefinitely.
Yeah, no, and they reverted it. So, like, what is an indefinite ban?
Yeah, that, but...
Doctor disrespect.
Well, I think that's because he made it that way, so...
Yeah.
Like,
He kind of just burned the bridge
Yeah.
himself. But no, I understand. Yeah, the bans on Twitch are just fucking odd.
They
'cause
don't mean
it's like-
anything, bro.
yeah. The only thing that it does is that it hurts the streamer financially. And it also
For a couple
technically
days.
hurts Twitch too, but because they usually ban people at the end or the beginning of the month
So that
so that their subscribers don't resubscribe. And that they have to resubscribe when they get unbanned. So
Interesting.
they don't get paid for that.
That's kind of interesting, but I just feel like the way that they do it is odd, like the amount.
Like ban
Like-
is a word that like you use when like someone is no longer allowed
So what word should
ever.
they use?
Suspension.
Suspension.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because they're all suspensions. Even an indefinite ban is a
It's
suspension.
indefinite suspension. Yeah, that's what they call it, bro.
I feel you.
So
Yeah, I just cause like that girl that was like driving, and like she just ran past a red
Actually,
light, and she
yeah.
only got banned for like X amount of
2
days.
Day.
Yeah,
It wasn't
2
an
days.
day.
yeah, it was like 2 days max.
Reckless driving.
But then like Hasan gets banned for like I think like a week or a couple of days because he said cracker.
Yeah.
And then
And then there's also like the whole like people were getting banned for calling Hasan a terrorist supporter. Yeah.
wait, they got banned for saying that about
Yeah.
Hasan? Really?
Yeah.
That's okay.
There's
that's
text him. He got banned
He
for
got-
calling Hasan and another streamer named Frogan.
I know Frogan. Yeah.
A terrorist supporters.
Well, that's obviously wrong. I'm just.
Yeah, I mean.
It's just interesting that he gets banned for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's just they're very
I don't
weird
know.
about
Like
bans.
I can understand that that's wrong. Which is weird because it's like a slippery slope type of thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's a double-edged sword.
Because then what if Hasan calls somebody a terrorist supporter?
Yeah,
Also,
Like,
exactly.
you know what I mean? Like,
Did Hasan get banned for what was he calling H3H2? Or like when he just
No.
refers to somebody as a Zionist entirely?
no, because Twitch is actually like out of any platform, they're like pretty pro-Palestine.
Yeah, I imagine.
So the opposite of that happens. Like
Well, like when
Asmongold
Hasan said that like America or whatever, like the whole.
I don't think he got banned for it.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
he didn't.
remember.
The whole like
No.
9/11.
But also that happened like before Twitch was pretty like ban heavy.
What did he say?
He said America like deserves 9/11.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of
It's a lot to
explanation.
it. That's why I didn't want to
Yeah.
say the full sentence. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's
It's an out of
context
context
to it.
clip that basically like
Everybody just uses against him kind of shit.
yeah, no, literally.
Yeah.
Like everyone who's like against him would just say that because if you don't know the context, then you're automatically gonna be against him.
Yeah.
But it's basically just like the United States was funding terrorist groups that eventually became the terrorist groups
And they
that
targeted
did
the US,
9/11.
yeah.
So.
So they just asked for it, basically, is what he was saying.
I mean, yeah, essentially.
But yeah, on paper.
On paper.
But like if you just read Hasan said
Yeah.
the sentence,
Yeah.
then it's like, all right, how's this guy not banned? But like if you know the context to it, it's like I could see why he would think that.
Yeah, but like Asmongold, he got banned for a couple of days for saying that, basically said that to like the Palestinian people because they're Muslim, they doesn't care that they die because of Sharia law and that he views them as like less than him basically.
He's a very interesting person. He fell through his roof the other day.
Bro, what?
He fell through his attic.
That's
He was looking for a dead rat in the attic, and he fell through the attic.
Mind you, what I just said about him viewing them as like less
But
than
he lives
himself.
in trash.
But yeah, and he literally used
He
a
lives in
rat
filth.
as an alarm clock. His gums were bleeding so heavily that he had a blood wall where you would like put his bleeding gum.
He would pull
shit.
out his teeth so he could continue to read if they were hurting.
He dead
With
ass.
pliers, yeah.
There was a live flying cockroach on his body, and he just grabbed it.
Yeah, he just went.
He just grabbed it.
Was this on cam?
Yes, on cam.
Bro, this guy, nah, bro.
He literally said with that rat alarm clock that the way it works is he waits for the sun to perfectly hit the rat, cook the rat, and he wakes up from the smell.
The fumes would wake him up.
Now, mind you, this is an alarm clock, so this is not like a one time.
This
Yeah.
is every day, bro.
Yeah. So when he did get banned, he said that he was gonna punish himself because he had a conversation with Hasan where I don't know if he truly believes this, but he kind of was like, okay, I can see like what I said was wrong, but to punish himself, he was going to clean his room.
Punished by
Clean his
cleaning.
house, actually.
Let's be honest.
Day
he's
3,
cleaning his
he
room.
hired a cleaning crew.
Yep.
Nice.
He still has hired a cleaning crew because he's still cleaning the house to this day.
That thing must be like a fucking labyrinth, bro. Just trash.
You might have to actually deny that job.
Yeah, I think he's a hoarder, for sure, and he's also.
He doesn't
just-
hoard valuables. He
No,
hoards.
yeah,
So it's
it's
trash.
So I don't know if that's hoarding
just-
because
yeah,
it's
he's
not
just-
like he
he's
actually wants these. He's
Yeah,
just
no,
like
he's just
lazy.
that lazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think his mom dying like stunted his growth as a person.
And
But
money.
I think, but he
yeah,
was an
that's what I'm
adult
saying.
at that point.
Yeah. It's the money though. That's what I'm saying. Like.
But he doesn't need to do anything. Like imagine what he smells like. Bro.
No.
I couldn't, bro.
No, I
think
don't
he
want
brushes
to.
his teeth, to be honest.
I couldn't, bro.
I generally don't think I
I
could.
imagine he smells like somebody that is at the gym. It just smells like a dirty gym bag and stuff. Just imagine it's worse than that, bro.
Yeah, like he's next.
No,
to,
because that smells like work though. So I feel like it's even worse. No, like unironically, like gym
It just
shit,
smell-
like
you know what it
sweat-
smells like, bro?
the sweat of activeness versus like sweat
it just
drying
smells
on
like
your
a-
body and layers of that smells different.
It just smells like old fucking office
He might
chair,
be
bro.
biological warfare as a person.
No, that's what I'm thinking. Like, thank
If
God
it-
he
if
stays
it-
in his attic because imagine he went to a convention. It's like, nah, I'm good.
Like if you dropped him, like if this was Christopher Columbus sailing the ocean, and you just dropped him in America, the new Americas, he would literally wipe out a colony.
You know, that just made me think he might smell like a time. Like, he might smell like
He might
1482.
smell like the medieval times.
He
Yeah.
might smell like 2010, bro.
2010? No, he might smell like...
he might smell like the 1400s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he might smell like one of them back
When
then.
bathing
like,
was a
that's
luxury that
Yeah.
no common even knew that was a thing. Bro.
Yeah. Like,
Nah, he's a different person, bro.
he might smell like a Game of Thrones character.
Yeah. Dead.
No, but they take baths, bro.
Again.
And he had
all
a
of them
partner
are-
at one point.
What?
He had a girlfriend.
Who the fuck did it,
Within
bro?
these conditions?
Yes.
She just lived in the attic with him?
I don't know. I don't think they lived together.
Must have not been. the
She
case.
was like, it was
Can't
like
imagine
maybe like
that.
5-7 years ago max. So like this was still a thing, because he's been doing this for years.
But for how long? Like a long
Was
time?
it? What is
I
it?
don't
Was
know.
it his mom alive like that time though?
I think his mom died.
I thought his mom died like 4 years ago.
before COVID. Maybe, or maybe after COVID. It was at least 20. I want to say 2018 to 2022.
2018, 2022, what do you mean?
Like around that range is when she died.
12 years?
2018 to 2022.
Oh, I think it's 2010 to 2022. I was like, dude, that's a big
Yeah,
range.
no, obviously she died.
Yeah.
I don't, but like when he was a kid, like he said that his mom and both his parents would play World of Warcraft with him, and like
No.
for hours.
No.
Like, none, like, I mean, I don't know.
I
Like,
don't know. Like they would just grind MMOs as a family.
when does food come in? When does homework come in?
I don't know. Like
They bred him for
used
this,
to.
bro.
Do you know about the KFC Double Down?
No.
No, what is it?
You guys know about the KFC Double Down? Okay, the KFC Double Down came out, I think, when Halo 3 came out for the 360, so like 09,
That's what they lived off of, bro.
Oh,
012 maybe, or 012, 2012, and it's a chicken sandwich
Okay.
2 chicken breasts
as the
and
bun,
Yep.
chicken sandwich at the bottom, like the breast, and then just like a bunch of shit in the middle, and it was so unhealthy that like it was like thousands of calories just this sandwich, and it would come with drinks and a side.
Bro.
And like I think he like used to be like a founding father of this thing. Like he would eat it a lot.
Founding.
Yeah. Like,
Oh, is he not obese?
Might be a one meal type of guy.
And yeah, I don't know. Have you seen him make a steak and potato?
No.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Microwaved potato, and he gets like a skirt steak.
And he also doesn't know how to eat potato. Like he doesn't know how to eat food. It looks like.
Is it Bevo, bro?
No, yeah. Like, it was like.
That's a name I haven't thought of
Well,
in a long
he's
time,
missing
bro.
teeth.
Yeah, but it was like a really hot potato, but his gums are like bleeding. You know what I mean? So like.
Very unhealthy mouth.
Yeah.
Like he's missing like a lot of teeth. Bro. Like,
Really?
he would just pull out teeth just so he could raid because it would bother him.
That's
Because
fucking-
I think he said like one time like one of his teeth
Had a cavity.
needed to get removed and like it was stabbing his gum or something, and he literally just made a raid, bro, and just kept playing.
I just don't understand. I feel like
Like he would break his teeth.
I feel like they owe him money. World of Warcraft. That's why he plays.
He used to play it a lot.
They owe him money. 'Cause
Have
I
you seen the
feel
clip
like-
of his room when he played WoW?
No.
Yeah.
The lair?
What do
the
you mean
drinks
lay?
and all that shit.
Yeah, he had like drinks all over the floor.
Like multiple brands of
Yeah.
just cups.
And it would be like moldy Coca-Cola. Don't even know Coke could mold. Didn't even know that.
That shit can mold?
Yeah.
I thought that ate mold.
Exactly, bro.
I thought that's what you use to clean toilets, bro.
Yeah, he would just sleep on like a cot on the floor, and it'd just be surrounded by drinks.
I just feel like they just owe money because they, like the same way a casino owes someone money. Because they ruined that man's life. Like he's
you
obviously
understand-
just addicted. Like
Yeah.
He doesn't play it anymore. Though.
He doesn't play WoW anymore.
yeah, but it still fucked his
All
life.
that
That's what I'm saying. They
dedication
owe
just to
him
give it up,
money, bro.
Well, he
That's
just-
what I'm saying. But it's like, what does that earn you? You pulling out your teeth isn't hard, bro. Because it's like you did that shit
And
for.
you're gonna be forgotten in like 5 years, bro, from the game history.
Well, I mean, he's still really popular with all those neck beards and.
Oh,
WoW
I can't-
players.
Well, yeah, because he just switched to politics and Red Wing grifting of that.
Yeah, I mean, every time he turns on that button, he's getting 35,000 viewers, bro.
For what?
I don't know.
He just talks about politics.
He
That's
talks
literally,
about his Reddit,
bro.
he talks about games, and he talks about politics.
Hassan has literally been the #1 political streamer because he talks about politics for years, building this fan base.
And Asmongold just pulled up and
And
it's
then
like
yeah,
a
no, he
sponsor.
literally has become the #1 political streamer now.
I think he's just the #1
Yeah.
most watched streamer.
No, but I'm saying yeah, but by like de facto, he just becomes.
Whatever genre he goes to, he's #1 basically.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
everyone's just dick rides him.
Yeah.
And I don't know what they watch. I used to watch him like during COVID,
Yeah.
and like I felt like I was just a zombie. Like literally, like he was just
Staring at the
saying,
screen with doing
he was just
nothing.
saying like retarded shit that like, and it was just like
Was he even back then like doing the like, bring big booby games back?
no, not really.
Because he does
Well, no,
like
he's always had that take.
yeah, like with the gaming because like, he does gaming and politics, he has to have the political take of like, fuck Anissa. What was it? The girl.
Which one?
Anna Kirsten or something. The one that got the big booby gaming,
I
like
mean,
Anna Kirsten.
no, it was
I
like
don't know. I thought you were trying to talk about the band that's a mocap actress
nah, the woman that like
who got like
started the like
the
I'm not sure.
the removing of it, bro.
the what?
Like to stop the big booby gaming game.
Yeah, like cause she was like these games are so sexist, like
Oh,
they should. I forgot her name,
But
but
no, he's been on that.
he's like one of those like fuck her,
Yeah.
like you gotta bring big boobs back.
He's been on that for a while because he's like
Well, he has to basically.
he's like because like there's a game the Dragon Age came out and he was like, bro, we're in a game where like we're fighting dragons and like using magic and shit. Why the fuck is there a gender slider? And it's like, why do you care? It doesn't matter.
What do you mean a gender slider?
Like you could be male, female,
Well, mixed.
or mixed, or non-binary, or prefer not to say.
Who gives a
like-
fuck, bro? Let them have it, bro. Who cares?
Makes this pretty, just putting it straight in the middle.
It just looks the most,
Yo, fuck it.
the most
But,
fucking
like,
like.
yeah,
I want
alien
one of my
looking
cheeks to be
motherfucker.
fucking BBO'd out, bro.
But yeah, he was on that for a while, and then like back in like the early year days, like 2020s, early 2020s, like he would just stream every day,
Yeah.
which he still does, and he would just say like the most like
Dumb shit.
unseasoned chicken shit, bro. Like it would just be like he would just say something about a game that's not even out yet, and he just goes, "Yeah, this was like shit, guys."
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Yeah, he's like one of the guys who shitted on
Yeah,
the
but
Assassin's Creed game recently. Like,
For having a female and black samurai.
yeah.
I bet he was fucking livid when he heard that they made Yasmin gay and black, bro.
No, he started losing his mind when he found out Hasan got sponsored by them. And Elon Musk.
That's fucking gold.
Elon Musk was like, found out, and he like is what is it called?
Shadow
Subtweeting Hasan.
Yeah.
The owner of Twitter was subtweeting Hasan, being like, "Ha, socialists.
Yeah.
I know that check wasn't light." That's what he does basically. That's how I imagine.
And then
Elon Musk.
Asmongold, I don't know, man. Like, he just literally like. I feel like he has like a mental disorder.
No, I think right now he's just grifting.
You think so?
Yeah, I think a large.
I feel like.
Bro, he just goes like.
No, like he thinks he's like really good at things, and then he'll play.
Oh
like,
yeah, he's
play games or like
and
do
then be
things,
shit.
and he's just terrible.
Well, yeah, he thinks his political critiques are amazing, but he's just like Ethan. We're like, bro, you don't actually
you
know
don't
that
know
much
what you're talking
information. Yeah.
You don't know what you're talking about.
But that's the thing. I'm saying like he's grifting because like literally all Asmongold has to do to make like $1 million a month and be like, huh, guys, I think Trump has a point.
Trump's onto something here, guys.
Like, why would I ever vote for a black woman? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know.
that's all he said. Like, bro, even with the tariff shit, like, you would
see
think.
the terrorists were a good thing.
Yeah, you would think like Asmon's gonna be like, oh, like this fucking sucks. He's like, nah, I just gotta believe in the art of the deal, baby, art of the deal.
Part of the deal, bro.
That's what I
Rich
said.
dad, poor dad type shit, bro.
No, I'll be in group chats with some of my friends, and it's like they talk about the tariffs and shit, and I'm like, art of the deal, baby. Don't worry. I'm like, don't worry, bro.
Yeah. That's him for you, bro.
Yep.
Great guy.
I think a good transition would be Wisdom K was on Hasan's thing. I said it earlier, but I think like one of the people in the chat brought up Asmongold or something, and Wisdom K found out about the blood wall.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was like very fucking disgusting. He was just like, I think he said something like we just shouldn't know this much about people or something like that. Bro. He was like, what
No,
the?
not at all. Not at all. If you were to show Wisdom K like the layer video or like any clip of him like with the top roach or
No, he was no, he saw it.
okay.
Yeah, he was like speechless. But yeah, speaking of Wisdom K,
It's such a fire name.
yeah, it's his real name.
Yeah, Wisdom
So
K.
fire.
That's a good name.
But he was invited to the Met Gala.
Was not.
He didn't decline it.
You don't think he was invited?
He was invited.
Yeah. That's like a really good
Didn't they
category
invite,
for him
like-
too.
He was also invited last year.
Yeah.
And
he
this
owned it.
category, I'll put the category on the screen because I don't remember what it was exactly called. But it was a black category,
Yeah,
basically.
for sure. He would have killed it.
Yeah.
He would have killed it. Maybe that's why they didn't invite him because they know nobody was gonna cook like him. Because he was a
Do
very.
you actually
popular
not know the
pig
real
person.
reason?
No.
He's pro-Palestine. Remember when he did
Oh,
the
the Palestine
Olympics,
video, yeah.
dress like the countries?
Yeah. That was an amazing fit, by the way. That Palestine fit. It's crazy. Is that really why?
Made my heart.
So he made that video before the last year Met Gala.
I don't think so.
I think he did.
Oh yeah. I think some people were saying that though. That it was because he was pro-Palestine.
There's no
it's
one
like,
there pro-Palestine? Is that what you're saying?
Either that or they're too big. Like Wisdom isn't that big, so it's like
Wasn't Pedro Pascal there though?
Pedro Pascal. Oh,
I don't think he
I actually don't think he was there.
No, he was.
Oh, he was? I
I
don't
think he
know.
was.
I only looked at a couple
Wasn't
of
SZA
people's
there?
fits. I don't remember.
So I think SZA was there. I think Cardi B was there.
I don't think SZA or Cardi B are pro-Palestine.
No, SZA is. Remember she stopped her concert and like...
No, I really don't know.
I think she's... Okay. I remember seeing a clip of her stopping her concert and a fan threw her a Palestine flag and she like took
Lifted it
time
up.
to like talk about it and said that we support Palestine and like literally stopped the show.
That's pretty fire, but we went to a concert and it was like a pro-Palestine moment, right?
Yeah, at the end, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she was...
I just have to wonder if you are the type of Jewish person where like you hate Palestinians and shit. You just have to be so mad when you go out.
You
to
spend
this
your
event.
money to be there, and
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you have to be so pissed off. And honestly, fuck you. Like rightfully so. Like you should be pissed off. But like, I just think about it sometimes. Like that's pretty crazy. Like.
Yeah. I didn't know that was a reason. I mean, it's unfortunate because I
If
know
it
he
came
would...
up-
He should
it-
still show his fit. That would have been fire.
I think he should. I think some people were saying that he was gonna show whatever he was gonna wear regardless. So that's why they didn't invite him, because they would get content out of him without inviting him. But
I just want to see his fit.
Wouldn't you just shame on them though? If he did that, he's like, yeah, these fuck didn't invite me. Let me show you how I would fucking dress everybody though. Still,
good press, bad press
yeah.
type of equation.
Press is press.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you watch them? I gotta look at.
I saw a couple fits.
Rocky's fit is crazy. I like
It was
the
cool.
umbrella.
I don't really like the
Beating a gun case and then getting a revolver.
No, that shit's fire. I just don't really like his hair right now.
Yeah.
I think
The
it's
hair
very
was weird.
distracting to
What do
everything
you do
else
with
he's
his hair?
doing.
He did like.
He has these very like tight braids that he then does like designs with.
Oh.
It's cool, but I just feel like he's just been doing it a lot, and I feel like it takes away from the fit.
I like Pharrell's fit too. The pearls.
I liked a couple. I liked all the men Louis Vuitton fits. Jeremy White's Louis Vuitton fit was really good, I thought.
It's a controversial take, but I did not like Dochi's fit.
That's why I said the men's. I actually don't like Sabrina's. I don't really like Dochi's, and I don't.
Sabrina's, I feel like needed pants, bro. Like, I don't know.
I don't.
What she
Whoever
wears,
is whoever
like
is doing anything with her, they're just
It's a bad color
fucking
and,
it up because like she constantly like
What's
does the no
lingerie?
legs
Yeah.
leg shit, and it makes her, because she's short, like her proportions.
It makes her very small.
No, so, I mean she's actually like,
And
very
it's
short.
a bad color,
Huh?
in my opinion. Like the color they gave her, like that dark deep brown.
I thought it was alright.
I feel like it was just like
They could have
bad
probably
color.
did her makeup to make her look a little more paler instead of darker. But I feel like she should have gotten pants.
Yeah, pants with.
And just small stuff like that could have improved it. I feel like the Dochi one, you got to go back to the drawing
Yeah,
board.
straight up, bro. Like the brown shocks with like the white pieces.
Nah, the shoes were the worst part.
Her hair was okay. Like the fro could work with other outfits.
Yeah.
But I heard she was also like very rude that night, and she was like she was one of the people that were doing like the whole box thing.
Yeah,
Box.
the Doji, like hiding in a box.
Yeah,
so you
she
can't see the
She
fit.
wanted the outfit
before
to
you
be
walk
seen
on
at the show.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Which
like,
failed, by the way.
Yeah, because she went in an elevator and they weren't ready in time, and like we saw the outfit like for like 3 seconds, and she like started like getting really rude and was like, "I need more umbrellas, bitch. Give me more umbrellas. Get more fucking umbrellas and stuff like that."
My thing is, some people are a little bit surprised because when they think about Dochi, they think about the lyrical, like Erykah Badu,
Yeah.
Lauryn Hill, you know, Batu Knots, and like smoking weed, chilling type shit. Which she definitely has that. But she's also a child of Nicki Minaj. Like, if you actually listen to her rap, the way she raps is very Broadway play, like
Yeah.
charismatic, like a lot of emotion, a lot of that vibrato that kind of Nicki brings, of that like female killer like
Yeah.
type of thing. So I'm not really surprised by the attitude. Me
Oh, for
personally,
sure.
I'm not surprised by the attitude.
And she's from Florida. You know that she.
Yeah, people just don't know though. People don't know.
Yeah.
People don't know anything about Florida
No.
when it comes to like
It's
that.
like
shit.
it's like an Elden Ring like fucking part of the map, bro. Like,
I-95 might be the next Call of Duty map.
Like, they don't know about it.
Yeah.
She was born in Tampa.
Yeah. So I'm not really surprised. Not necessarily saying that she should be doing this shit.
I think my favorite outfit of the night was Idris Elba, or not Idris Elba, sorry, Damson Idris from the
remember.
F1. The F1 fit.
Oh.
Where he showed up in the F1 car. That was.
It's up
crazy.
there. I don't think it's my favorite.
I like the
one of
helmet
night.
and I like the tearaway. That was cool.
I like Nikki's fit.
Who?
Nikki's fit.
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't think I've seen it.
She wore like a ultra push-up bra. Like it was fire. Zendaya's was cool. There was a lot of buzz around Zendaya, but I just thought it was like chill.
The hat, I don't know. She looks weird with hat.
I agree. I mean,
Like if she just took off that hat, I think it could have been just as fun.
yeah, but I think it's like just based off of like the theme.
What
and
is
shit
the
like
theme?
that.
The theme was.
It's something to do with black people. And I genuinely forgot the actual title, but it's a very black theme, like
A lot of people wore like that, like
Western.
suit,
Oh,
suit,
yeah.
like a blazer, like but like as a dress. Like it was like 2 or 3 people that did that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Sarah Snook did that. No?
Who?
She was ginger.
What's the name?
Sarah Snook.
Maybe. I don't know.
She's from Succession.
But
Shout out
like a
Shiv.
lot of people had like a blazer as like a dress. It was very interesting. And then Ariana Grande was there, you know, stunning.
She actually was there. Bro, I actually didn't know anything. I guess, I don't know. I thought I saw like a good amount of fits. I didn't see any of this shit.
No, I mean, her fit was very...
It was alright.
Yeah, it was nothing spectacular like her Leonardo da Vinci one that she wore a couple years ago. That one was fire.
Who sponsored her?
I don't know.
I thought you were a fan.
Well, I am a fan, but I don't know every detail.
Oh, okay. Actually, I don't know who dressed anyone this year.
I don't think Gucci or like a lot of designer brands weren't there at the table. So.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was just Louis.
Louis definitely showed up.
Yeah,
Louis
like
definitely showed up.
They took that and was like, we gotta make this our year.
Yeah. Alright, I mean that's Met talk.
So what was your favorite fit, Nikki?
No.
I think Damson Idris is my favorite fit, hands down.
I'll put it up on the screen after I look at all of them again. But it's definitely a female fit. I thought the females popped off. I thought they actually did a really good job. You guys have any favorite Met fits of all time that like you think of?
The Chadwick Boseman fit when he went there, that's a crazy fit.
That's probably one of the best years. You don't know that one?
That's a great
Don't really
fit.
care about
That's
celebrity life.
royalty,
Bro.
bro. That fit is royalty, bro.
Yeah, I was
The
gonna
Leonardo
say.
da Vinci fit for Ariana, that was cool. Or is
Yeah.
it Michelangelo? It might be Michelangelo. But that
I don't
she
know.
had like the paintings of things on her. That was really nice.
That's
Oh,
fine.
I got you.
Um,
Did Rihanna or I like Nicki with the red one.
that's a good one.
You know what I'm talking about, Nicki with the red one. Rihanna from that same like
Yeah.
church year was
Yeah.
fire. Zendaya with the armor is pretty fire. Kim K with the water. Like where it just looks like she got the shower type
Yeah.
shit. That's fire.
I'm trying to think of more men ones.
They don't pop off, bro.
No, but there's a couple that
Wisdom K is from last
Wisdom
year,
Case was
fire.
great, yeah. The red and black thing. The burnt hat, that was cool. The Chadwick Boseman one is probably one of the best men fit that they've done.
From the same year, I like when Kim did the bodysuit one. She was next to Demna, who did like the all black fit, and then one of the years Kanye went with just like a Carhartt jacket.
Yeah,
I thought that was
yeah.
fire.
Yeah, that was.
Like, I thought that was hard.
Yeah, those are probably my top.
The
two.
guy one, Lucas Sabat has come before with some fire shit.
I don't remember.
Lucas Sabat, I mean, he came in with like some gray American flag shit one year. Oh, you know the one dude from Severance, the black guy.
Yeah.
I think his name's like Tremel. His shit was fire. I don't know if you saw it. He had like a penguin-esque like cape for his
He
suit.
had a cape.
Like not like a cape, but like he's
Like
wearing the
coattails?
suit. And coattail goes up to the end.
I don't.
That
Sweet.
shit was fire.
The fucking what you call him? Conductive. Is that what it's called?
Oh, when he was like, yeah.
Yeah.
That scene is amazing, bro.
I don't remember that one.
No, you didn't watch the movie.
No, I meant like his
Or the show.
From the show.
Mr. Belichick.
Yeah, so my probably top three is like Chadwick.
I need that next
the
season,
Ariana
bro.
Grande, Michelangelo one, and yeah, I'll just pick those two as my top female, top male.
I got you. I don't know what I would pick personally, honestly. I don't think about it. But, I mean, I kind of agree with you, John. I feel like back then I didn't care about the Met a lot more, but I feel like everyone did, and then nowadays it's more like, I feel like after 2020, a lot of people just stopped giving a fuck about celebrity culture life, and I don't think the
That's
industry...
all I hear about now, bro. Is like, why the fuck do we still care about celebrities and what they do, bro?
Yeah, but I feel like that industry hasn't adjusted yet. They're still trying to pretend like people really give a fuck.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
Like, people still actually read People magazine, bro. Come here right now. We're joking, bro.
Yeah, that's facts. I don't know.
Entertainment Network.
Yeah. What's something else we were gonna talk about? I'm trying to remember. We had Kai. Remember what? Oh, you guys actually wanted to talk about the H3 shit.
It would just be because neither of us watched it.
But what did you?
I
the
was just
debate.
I was just
Yeah,
saying the
yeah.
Tecton side of it, bro, because I saw clips of it on
Okay, so when-
TikTok.
I think you guys will be able to pick up when Tecton comes in. But
Maybe Jerry do now.
so a couple days ago we had Ethan Klein of H3H3 debate Hasan Piker from Hasanabi, twitch.tv.com. It was a debate that was supposed to be about basically like a Palestine-Israel debate, even though both of them I'll just say both of them claim to be pro-Palestinian. If you know a lot about what's going on within the story, you would be able to see that Hasan can back up like his claims of being like pro-Palestine by like the type of fundraising he's done, being extremely outspoken about what's going on there, dedicating like his entire broadcast basically day in and day out. Probably like 70% of the content he talks about since October 7th has been like about Palestine. And then with Ethan Klein, he says he's pro-Palestine, but for the past year and a half,
He's just talking shit on him, bro.
not about Palestine, because his stance is that I'm pro-Palestine. I feel bad for all the people dying, but I still believe Israel has to exist. Which I'm just gonna put a pin in that. What he has been doing for a year and a half though is hating on pro-Palestinian content creators. Which, if you're pro-Palestine, just seems very counteractive because someone like Bad Empanada makes pro-Palestinian content, but also makes negative content on Hasan. Mm-hmm. Hasan shows Bad Empanada videos to his audience because they're pro-Palestinian, but he doesn't show the I hate Hasan videos. Why? Because it's counterproductive to like the ultimate goal of things. What H3 does is instead of showing the pro-Palestinian videos, he just shows content creators who hate... No. He shows content creators that hate him and are friends with Hasan and has been spending the last year and a half trying to get Hasan banned, getting mostly Muslim pro-Palestinian creators banned, got super offended when he got put on a freaking Sabra hummus tier list, which was essentially a who's invited to the backyard tier list. Like, you know what I mean? But like a Muslim version of that. And he got put in the F tier. So he literally got all of them banned for like a week, by the way.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he literally had the ADL, which is like it's like a top like anti-discrimination league, but like they mainly work for like anti-Semitic hate.
See what you mean.
Yeah. So he's been doing like all of that. And I mean like he's not really pro-Palestinian because like the real solution, if you are pro-Palestinian, is that it has to be a one-state solution, but the one state would have to be Palestine. And that doesn't mean you kick out the Jewish people. It means you give land back to the current Palestinians living now. And either like the Zionist people are either going to have to adapt, or I mean like unfortunately, like they're going to have to leave. Like, you know, if pro-Palestinian movements end up like winning, it is going to be hard to try and even get land back. It's a very unimaginable thing to even happen, because it's like, how do you come to an agreement with people who view Palestinians as not human, you know, monsters, natural Jew killers, like in their own words, and saying that even the babies are terrorists, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like hard to even see a reality where people who are like actually like Zionists can kind of cohabitate with Palestinians. But I also believe that Zionism isn't like super popular in Israel. There are a lot of Israeli people that are like against Netanyahu. But going off of that, so yeah, Ethan has like a two-party system in his head, but for that to happen, it would have to be an apartheid, and Israel would have to be like the leading state in this. Like he literally is like Ethan's viewpoint is like, if you give Palestinian rights, they will abuse them and kill Jewish people, Israelis. Yeah, and I didn't misstep and say Jewish people because that's a dog whistle. I'm not a fucking Nazi, bro. You know what I mean? Like
Israelites.
Yeah, they like Ethan Klein would take something like that and be like, nah, he actually meant Jews. Like, no, bro, I meant Israelis. Like, it's all right. And he's just been losing his head since October 7th. I mean, because he was like on the path to try and become like a better person, and then it's like a stance that he can't get out of his own head because it's like personally affecting him. So he just kind of is like crashing out. He hates that his fan base has basically been outwoking him. So then he blames it on Hasan. Mm-hmm. They end the podcast they had together. A year goes by. Ethan is just constantly hating on Hasan. Hasan is constantly telling his chat to leave Ethan alone and to not even think about it because, like, it's just not useful for the cause.
Yeah.
And then, like, 15 months later, we get to this debate after a content cop, content deputy, a content nuke by Ethan, which Hasan, like, during the debate, like, hadn't watched at that point. But the debate ended up being, like, just a show of, like seriousness versus unseriousness and, like, emotional, like, control versus, like, not being able to control your emotions. Because, like, the whole time, Ethan, someone who has, like, Tourette's, is, like, trying to make fun of Hasan if he stuttered once or twice. There were times that Ethan tried to, like, pre-pump the stutter. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, he'd be like, what was the book called, Hasan? And before Hasan could answer, he'd be like, But then Hasan, like, wouldn't stutter when he answers. So he kind of just looks like an idiot, you get what I'm saying?
I'm kind of researching this Toby Turner incident right now.
What do you mean?
Breaking live as we speak.
Oh, okay, don't say anything. Yeah. That's just...
Toby Turner.
Like Tobuscus, no?
Tobuscus.
Okay.
Oh.
But, yeah, like, the whole debate was just a lot of, like, Hasan trying to get the topic to, like, Palestine and Israel, and then Ethan, like, the first thing he says was, how was the content cop? Like, he's just talking about personal gripes with himself. And that's, like, the issue is, like, you gotta be able to, like, move past that and, like, actually talk about Palestine and, like, the liberation.
Yeah.
Or you're just not pro-Palestine and you're a fucking Hasbara power station, like, you know what I mean? Just doing, like, pro-Israel propaganda. Because it's like, how are you pro-Israel and all your allies are basically fucking Israelis? Like, you know what I mean? Like, Zionists.
Yeah.
So, it was an interesting-ish debate. I don't think you would really get anything out of it if you watched it, just because, like, Ethan was just being very bad faith actor. A lot of, like, trying to do gotcha moments and stuff like that. But I do feel like, overall, like, if you do end up watching highlights or, like, the whole thing, you can just see, like, Ethan is just kind of, like, a sad man now. Like, I feel like he just fucked up in his career. He let too much information come out about his life openly, like his own choice. I feel like he's a rude boss to his employees. There's, like, videos that circulated of him constantly talking about how he wants to drink the breast milk out of one of his employees' mom. Yep.
Shit.
Nope.
What the fuck?
And yeah, I feel like it's just interesting because I will always remember this one comment that got pointed out to me that said that, like, H3, in the H3 podcast, used to be a show where he would have regular segments with different type of locales, but now the H3 podcast is just a show hosted by a locale. And it only gets more truer every day. Also, apparently, since January 31st, 2025, Ethan Klein has talked about Hasan over 100 times on Instagram stories.
Nice.
And when Hasan told him that information, Ethan didn't believe it. Even he was surprised. But yeah, I mean, after that happened, what happened with the Tectones thing? Like, Tectone said something about Hasan. What was it? That he's a terrorist
supporter, yeah.
So
that,
then
like,
Twitch...
his family, his father, himself, and all the veterans don't deserve to be treated like that, and for it to be broadcasted on
So he's
Twitch.
mainly mad at Frogan, because Frogan said that veterans, like, she doesn't feel bad for veterans.
Yeah.
But then she walked back her statement. She said that, oh, if you've been through PTSD, if you actually have PTSD, or, like, you feel bad about what you did, like, obviously. And she's just being hyperbolic. Not trying to say that, I don't obviously want to be a left-wing dick sucker, and, like, oh, they're doing left-wing shit, so, like, oh, let's give context, blah, blah, blah. I do think, like, saying that's pretty fucked up, but I also, I like, the other, like, what I said about the other person, too, it, like, with Tectone, it's, like, a slippery slope of banning people for, like, saying things like this. Yeah. You can keep going, though.
Go ahead, John, lead the way. This is your segment.
This is my segment.
You said you wanted to talk about the Tectone thing.
I didn't really. I thought you could, but I mean, like,
What?
that's about it, bro. It's just Tectone was shitting on fucking on
Go on
Hasan
about
Piker, bro.
About what Hasan Piker did in response.
He didn't cover any of that in the video, bro. There was no follow-up.
Okay, so Tectone said that Hasan should be banned with Frogan for being terrorist supporters because they don't value the
Well, he also thinks that because a lot of people say that Hasan. This is again with the out of context shit that happens a lot with Hasan and like his not enemies, because a lot of it's one sided beef, but like people who hate him, is they'll say like Hasan interviewed a terrorist, but they mean like a 19-year-old like Yemen kid who like in the interview is like, oh, I'm not part of the Houthis. So yeah, that's why.
And so Tectone was like, my father, me, and any veteran don't deserve this for what we've contributed to America and all that stuff. I don't know if Tectone was actually a member.
I don't think so.
That's nice.
He probably, maybe he was. I genuinely don't know, but he then proceeded to get a lot of information about his father presented to him for the first time, with air quotes, by Hasan, saying that your father is a war criminal for how many sexual assault cases that he has.
He ended up going to jail? Or no? He just got kicked off?
Yeah, he went to jail. He went to jail for, I think he got out on bail for $30,000. And it was like 17 cases, I think, of sexual assault and misconduct.
Ian Connor numbers, basically.
Yeah, and it was so bad, in fact, that they made a law after his name. Like, his name is in the law. And they even made an email about, like, stop military crime or whatever, based off of what this dude did in his time at Fort Bliss, Texas.
Oh, damn. I
Yeah.
mean, you know the name. That's crazy.
And,
yeah.
So Hasan sent that video of the C-SPAN like news
Well,
program.
presented on the stream.
Presented on stream and then put it on Twitter.
Oh, gotcha.
In response to Tectone. And he said something about like, is this your idol or is this your whatever? And Tectone was like, he said like he's never seen this before.
How?
And he didn't know that like his father was like this terrible person. And then he was like, it's kind of low that Hasan used my cancer-ridden 75-year-old father against me. When he tweeted about his father first.
Yeah, now he's also like blaming Hasan for
putting him
his
on
dad
blast,
doing
right?
Yeah, and he's like, now I can't have my father on stream. I'm never going to like interact with my father again. And all this stuff.
Which is funny because it's basically like, yeah, because I live stream 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, I can't talk to my father. It's like, okay, bro.
And it's like, I find it very hard to believe that you didn't know what your dad went to jail for.
Yeah.
Especially if you were a teenager when it
You
happened.
got Nick mentality from last episode, bro.
What?
Nick was talking about how if his...
You don't remember this conversation? That's like a hypothetical.
Oh, yeah,
this actually happened.
So you saying that was all bullshit last week, bro?
No, I'm saying like that's actual like hypothetical situation versus like like his dad actually went to jail.
Yeah, no, that's
It's
crazy,
like-
bro.
There's a difference between your dad goes to jail and you know why he went to jail, you don't believe he did it, versus you don't even know your dad went to jail.
Tectone said alleged assault allegations.
No, it's confirmed, bro.
But he went to jail and he had a news broadcast about his father.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
By the Congress. By Congress. Like, the law has his name in it.
Oh, Lord.
So, like, I find it very hard to believe that you didn't know this happened.
Dude,
And he lives in the same state where it happened.
Nice.
So it's like...
Streaming's fucking up the world, because when I see streamers show up in Congress, I'm just like, oh, fuck.
What streamer show up in Congress, bro?
Oh, I don't even want to say the
The
guy's
Cenat,
name, but Sneeko,
God, Sneeko was in Congress for what, bro?
Sneeko, Abba and Preach, and a certain somebody that I don't want to mention their name.
Not bad, bro.
I'll bleep it, I can bleep it, but Nick Fuentes, bro.
Who?
Nick J. Fuentes?
Who the fuck is that?
He's a literal Nazi. He's the same age as us. Yes, like an actual like
Let
Nazi.
me look this guy up.
He's
I
the
know his
dude who
face.
literally feeds Kanye information. Yes.
So, yeah. And then Tectone...
Go on incognito mode, please, bro. God, trust me, bro. Trust me.
But yeah, Tectone...
This dude is.
Go ahead.
He's literally banned from every single social.
Oh,
media
this fucking
ever.
guy.
Yeah, like.
This
You
guy's
can't.
26.
Nick Fuentes is 26.
Yeah, he was born in 98, bro.
He eats his boogers, by the way.
Yeah, he looks like he does, bro.
Yeah.
He looks like he does, bro.
But yeah, so Tectone apparently didn't know. He went on stream crying about it and saying that Hasan's like this fucked up dude. And
What do you guys feel about it?
I don't believe him. I feel like he knew, but he just lied.
Okay, so how do you feel about the situation with
About
that
his
too
dad?
as well? No, like how do you feel about him blaming Hasan? Like if you're a fan, you're not a fan.
You
of
can't dish
Moxie.
it out, and then when you get shit
Okay,
pulled
yeah.
up on you, like you want to start crying and
Crash
saying
out.
that this guy's an asshole.
My thing is always
Talk
like,
shit,
if
get it,
I'm
Exactly.
Hasan or like I'm against you, if you're against me and I go against you and you're crying, it's like, so in your world, I'm just supposed to
Just take it.
be like, I'm a terror supporter. Let me ban myself from Twitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand these people's
Yeah.
fucking thought processes.
Yeah.
How do you feel, John? Like, I mean,
I mean, something as Jerry was saying, bro. Like the whole talk shit, get hit kind of shit, bro.
Bro,
Yeah.
there's no way.
There's
on
no
this
way you
planet
don't know. that
He
you're-
did not know why his father went to jail.
Yeah,
I refuse
there's
to
no way
believe.
you don't know your dad when he
And
goes
you were
to
in high
prison and
school
has to
when
be
this happened,
bailed.
bro. Like, there's
Yeah,
no way.
there's no way you don't know my dad had to be bailed after 50,000. There's a law named after him.
There's no way.
You're living under a fucking rock or you're in denial at that point, bro.
No way.
yeah, that's fucking wrong, man.
And like he already had issues with his father in the past. Like they had like a rocky relationship where they didn't talk, and then they built up something. So like I don't know. Maybe that's where he gets it from. Like maybe that's when he didn't know. Like they
Yeah.
had the rocky relationship, but
You think his dad's pissed he brought him back off the shadows, bro?
nah. Because he brought his dad onto his podcast and they talked.
You dead ass.
Yeah. So like
What do you say?
no, like they talk not like about
Nah,
the situation. It was
okay,
like
okay.
way before this happened, but like he was on his podcast with Asmongold and Emiru,
Oh god.
and like they talked about.
Emeru, the girl. The
Yes.
girl that also did the red light thing?
No, that's extra Emiru.
Okay. I be seeing Emeru's name a lot. She fucks with people like Asmongold.
They're in this. They're
They're the same
co-owners
one.
of the same group. She owns OTK. Yeah.
That's just like green aura to me, though. Is she not green aura?
She's just a very.
I thought people thought
boring
she-
person. To be honest.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, she's not for me. My content, like what I like.
She's
to
a
watch.
gamer though, right? Like
She
actually
plays.
She's just
she
for
plays like
gooners,
League
bro.
and
She's
stuff.
for gooners, bro.
I don't.
Really?
I don't think she
She-
appeals to the Gooners, but
What do you mean?
no, like she has Gooner fans for sure,
like,
but like I
I'm
don't
pretty
think
sure,
she
like,
does
majority
things
of,
to be
no, I
a
don't think she
Gooner.
does it for the gooners, but the majority of her fans are gooners.
Yeah,
Let's be dead ass.
They're glazers. Yeah. They like.
Yeah.
They
It's
watch
like
her
fucking.
because they
It's
think
like
she's
what's
attractive.
what's her
watch-
face, bro?
Do they watch multiple female
Yes.
streamers at
100%.
once? No, at once?
What do you mean at once? Like 4 pitch streams.
No, it's like
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
a
yeah.
relationship to them, bro.
Yeah, they think that
So
they
they pick
actually
one.
care about them.
Yeah, they just choose one and that's their love
They,
for the
they,
life.
they just pick one?
Yeah, they genuinely think that like she gives a fuck about them.
Like she doesn't.
So they're just like,
Comedian.
I don't watch Pokemon. I only watch Valkyrie.
No, I'm sure they'll watch multiple streamers.
Yeah.
but-
Do they donate to multiple or is it just
Probably.
Valkyrie?
Bro, they're fucking cash
Well, I mean,
cows. They're
Pokemon
paid
was the
dates.
tier 3 sub meme.
No, I know. But
They're
I'm
paid
just
dates,
like,
bro.
I don't know. Like, I understand that they're in their head, they're like, I'm gonna donate this money. I don't know though. I feel like they're just donating because they think they're attractive. They're saying, I don't care.
It's probably both.
Because it's like, how the fuck do you think you're gonna go be in a relationship with her from this? Like, it makes no sense to me.
It's probably both. They probably are just attracted to her and like they liked it when she says their name or something. I don't know. But
Black Mirror don't even make no more seasons, right? There's Black Mirror.
We got shit. You just gotta look on the news. Bro.
Yeah, there's
look online,
Black Mirrors
bro.
around you everywhere. You just gotta
Black,
be.
next season
yeah,
of Black
I
Mirror
actually
is
read
extra.
something on the way here that the guy was, I think he was murdered, and his family made an AI video of him to talk to his killer in court.
Are you dead ass?
Yeah. Saying like,
What
why
have we
did
come
you-
to in society, bro?
Yeah.
Nah, what have we actually
Yeah,
come
that's
to
where
in
we're at
society?
now, bro. That's where we're at now. And it's just him, like an AI video of
Why
him
did you kill me, man?
in like a white room, just staring at the camera,
My
and it's
God.
he's talking to his killer in court.
That's fucking insane.
Is that not nuts?
I just know the
insane.
killer's like, thank God for your dumbass supporters, bro.
yeah.
We're automatically gonna apologize to me for killing their son, and forgive me for killing their son, and help me get out of jail quicker, bro. So what happened to the killer? Like, he
I
just
didn't-
gets out?
I don't know what happened to the rest of the kids, but
Bro, let me be up in the heavenly gates, looking down and see
Just
my
put me
family.
in the chair, bro. Put me in
that's
the
a
chair.
Black Mirror episode right there. So
Oh, for sure.
yeah, it says the family of a man that died in 2021 created an AI video of him to address his killer in court.
That's just like, what are we doing, bro?
Bro, imagine looking down and just like, oh hell no.
Find the video in the link in the description.
Okay, so yeah, it's just him talking, and it's like him saying like it's a shame that we were under those circumstances the first time that we met, and it's a shame that like you had to do the actions that
Killed him, bro. What do you mean? Why are you saying all that, bro? You fucking got murdered in cold blood by this guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why are you trying to be polite to the dude? Don't make him fuck himself.
All I'm
yourself,
imagining is
bro.
just like a TikTok meme of like when your fucking family creates an AI of you apologizing to your own killer. It's just like the let me know.
Let me know.
Yeah, and it's just like it's the fucking the dog, bro.
Yeah, and then it transitions to like the William Dafoe like.
Alright, the question that I have to ask for the stream this week is
For the stream.
if you were given or the podcast
He's
this
been
week.
streaming way too much, bro.
Yeah.
He's too locked
The
in.
podcast this week is if I were to give you $1 million.
Yes.
Do you think
Just
Do you think you could eat $1,000 of McDonald's in 36 hours?
No.
I think you can.
I don't-
But
I will die.
you asked us this earlier. Oh, I was thinking about the hash brown shit. Bro, 20 hash browns is only like $60.
I'm not living, bro.
I saw someone like calculate it and they said that your best chance is to get the juice boxes from the kids meal. But like that just probably has so much sugar. And it's 17,000 calories.
You're gonna die.
Juices alone.
No, you'll die.
Are you dead ass?
Yeah.
Nah,
Because you have to drink
literally-
500 of them because they're 250.
You're gonna die.
Nah, you could. I would just Michael Phelps. I would literally. Because you could
Michael
prep time
Phelps.
this. You could prep time this. Okay.
He's filling up a pool and just.
No, I'm looking up Michael Phelps' routine because he burns like thousands of calories.
Well,
a
the
day.
juices are 35 calories.
I know you have to drink so many.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like
It's probably
you
like
still gotta.
it's probably like 420,
You're gonna puke,
425 they need.
You're not gonna be able to do it.
Bro, that's 17.
Well, I'm not drinking just juice boxes. I wouldn't do just the juice boxes. You got to supplement.
You said it's
also
how
with-
many juice boxes?
It's around 450 juice boxes because they're 250.
450 in 36 hours. I
Like
think
if
that's
you
doable,
only
low-key.
drink, because they're like
That's
2 sips,
that's
bro.
doable, low key. That's pretty doable.
But you also supplement for some actual like real food.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
it's
how
like,
much is a McFlurry, bro?
dude, that would. That's
would die.
I would
You
die.
would die.
I would
I think
die.
the McFlurry's
I would
like
die in happiness,
$6.
bro. I would
Yeah.
die in happiness, bro.
No, you gotta definitely like bulk up on some hash browns. Breakfast is like
The
That's
gold
That's yeah.
that's king.
McGriddles, bro.
No,
I feel
that's
like those
gonna
are
slow
too
you
thick,
down. That's
bro.
gonna slow you down.
Yeah, they're too dense.
If you do the,
What are you gonna get? The egg McMuffin, bro?
I'm thinking do the McMuffin.
Bacon, egg, and cheese McMuffin. Bacon, egg, and cheese. I'm sorry, bro.
Like maybe a bit the big biscuit though.
Bro, you're gonna tell me I'm gonna struggle with the McGriddle, but you're gonna
Yeah,
get to
it's
Oh,
too-
pancake as a bun.
It's not
But the
the
biscuit's
the biscuit
dry.
is not a It's not a pancake, bro.
No, the McGriddle is.
Yeah,
That's
But
gonna
the
slow you down.
the biscuit's worse.
But it's smaller and it's less dense.
I feel like they're the same
Nah,
size.
it's the same. I think the McGriddle.
It literally has syrup in the bun.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
so it's not dry.
They're the same size though, like physically.
And
But
the,
when you eat
the
it,
biscuit
it's,
is
like,
dry
so
as fuck.
thick. Like
I don't find so.
I feel like I fill up more on a McGriddle than a biscuit or a a McMuffin.
Nah, my muffins are thin.
Yeah.
And McBagel, bro. Do that? Do they even
Well,
do
what would you
bagels?
do? I would say I'd probably go with just an egg and cheese McMuffin.
How many egg and cheese McMuffins? Though?
You can only eat like 3.
A
bro.
couple.
You could only
Yeah.
eat like 3.
You'd actually throw up. Wait, can
Wait,
you, like,
how much
can you
is orange
purge?
juice, though?
Can you purge?
No, you cannot throw up.
Fuck.
I think orange juice too if you supplement that with apple juice.
Orange juice? Let's see.
I'm gonna drink chocolate milk, bro.
No, bro, that would fuck
That's
you, bro. You would get fucked up, man.
What are the big ticket items? I mean,
Not a big ticket item.
it has to be $1,000.
The Big Mac,
So if
bro.
you ate something that's $10.
5,000 McNuggets,
Alright,
bro.
a large orange juice, you're looking at about,
$5.
I don't know why the fuck they would take me to the McDonald's website and not put a price.
Well, how much are 40 nuggets? I think if you eat nuggets.
40 nuggets are like, I think 50.
No,
Buddy,
that's
400
not.
nuggets, bro.
There's no way.
There's no 40
There's no-
nuggets is $15. I would buy that like.
Bro, because I know what I used to eat, bro, when I was big as fuck. 20 McNuggets, 2 cheeseburgers,
20 McNuggets is like 20
and 2 medium fries. Was all $12.
When was this?
This was last year. This was this year. No, last year.
The biggest fuck this
That was
year?
that was last year. My bad, bro.
Bro, I
Last
was
year.
about
That
to
was
say,
last
what?
spring. It was a year ago. It was last spring when I was still
Oh, so
on
you
campus,
eat
bro.
2 fry boxes?
I didn't eat. That was 2 meals for me, bro. I couldn't finish it in one sitting.
Yeah, okay.
But like I used to order it, bro. what I used to do, bro, is I used to eat the 2 cheeseburgers on a fry the night, and then the next morning, put my McNuggets in the air fry, bro.
Yeah.
Eat them Johns, take it to work, bro.
There we go. Don't you order 2 meals though, and you eat 2 fries?
The fries be good as fuck.
I don't
for
get that though.
McDonald's,
I would just order large fries.
It says here that a small is $2.32.
You're chilling, bro.
Small is
Large.
So we could probably chop up the
Large is, like,
large
probably
to like
close to
a $5,
$3.
$6.
That's pretty good though, no? Like
I think a large is like probably
For the
low
challenge.
3s.
But that's a lot of liquid, bro.
you can also drink coffee.
Shit to go lower, bro. You gonna be shit. You
I
get
don't know
a
if it's
cardiac
possible.
arrest, bro.
I don't know
The
if
caffeine.
it's possible. There's so much sugar in those.
What if I
juice
tip
bro.
them $999?
Nah, you can't tip McDonald's, bro.
I don't even think you could edit the burger to like up the price.
What if I make my McDonald's purchase to the McDonald's hospital?
What if you pay for the people behind you?
Pay it forward, bro, and just pay everybody behind you, bro.
No, what if I pay to the Ronald McDonald Foundation, bro?
No.
Can't, bro.
So the challenge
You have to
person.
consume
So
$1,000.
if
worth
Mr.
of
Beast
food.
put this challenge on, he's gonna say no, you can't donate to kids with cancer.
No.
That's fucked
That'd be
up.
cheating.
That's
It
fucked
has
up.
to be you alone, and you have to consume everything you buy.
It
Bro.
has to be food, bro. Food and beverage.
What about if it's just like $1,000 in condiments, bro?
The comments are free.
No, 25 cents.
No, they're not.
After you order more than 2, yeah.
Okay, then that's not. No. You're not buying
just
fucking.
gonna
You
Yeah,
also
you're-
wouldn't want to.
I'll drink ketchup, bro.
You're
You
not
wouldn't
buying
want to actually
800
eat
ketchup
like.
packets,
It's
bro.
gonna be more than 800, bro. It's gonna be like 8,000, bro.
I think it's possible though for a
I
million.
think it's possible.
Because it's not possible if you want to do that for fun. But if someone put $1 million behind it,
I'd figure out a way.
yeah.
I just start shoving shit up my ass, bro, at that point, just to get it in there, bro.
Come on.
$1 million is $1 million, bro. You can't. $1 million is $1 million, bro. You gotta see it through somehow, bro. Tell me I'm wrong.
Well, we know what John's doing for $1 million.
Wow.
If we ever see John with $1 million in his
Where-
lifetime, bro, we know what he did. For
Just
it.
know there's a pillow on my chair, bro.
What?
You don't know?
His ass is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This guy, bro.
I don't think it's possible though, physically.
You don't think you can drink? How many juice boxes was it in one?
500 maybe.
500 juice boxes in 36 hours, bro.
Dude,
That's doable, bro.
that's a lot of That's a lot of calories, and that's a lot of sugar.
You're gonna be pissing a lot, bro.
Shit's gonna be brown, bro.
Yeah, your piss won't be good though.
That's third. Nearly
How do you look for $1
14 juice
million?
boxes an hour, bro. 14 juice boxes an
happened-
hour, bro. You're gonna fucking die.
Actually, that's kind of possible. 14 juice boxes an hour. That's it.
When do you sleep?
It's $1 million.
When do you
That's
have
a-
anything
One day
to
and
keep
no
you
sleep?
alive, bro?
The
$1 million.
juice will keep you going, bro.
No, bro, you're gonna get sick. You need water.
The juice got you.
I can drink water. I can eat food. I could just cut down on some of the juice. So that makes it easier than 12 juice boxes.
Dilute the juice with water.
No, but I'm
See
saying
more
like,
liquid.
look, like, okay,
Hmm?
That's more liquid.
if I buy 5 quarter pounders, that's like 12 juice boxes an hour now. It's at 14.
No, it's not. 5 quarter pounders?
You're gonna be able
Cost
to eat
what?
5.
That's only like $40.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a
That's
lot
not
for juice
dropping it
boxes.
all for all hours, bro. No, it's only gonna do like a small dent, bro.
But you get what I'm saying. Like,
You'd
if
be at, like,
I'm saying,
13.7
'cause you said, when are you
ounces.
gonna eat? So I'm saying, anytime I eat, that just decreases the
How
juice
much is a
box
quarter
limit.
pound? I mean, a quarter pounder cost.
Under $6.
Jesus fuck,
Yeah,
bro.
bro. Like
If
that's,
you're talking about just by
They
$25,
gotta be
bro.
feeding us just slop in that bitch, bro.
that's actually 100% real.
Yeah, it's under 7 beef.
Gotta be feeding straight slop, bro.
If you eat a double quarter pounder, you get it for like, I think it's like $8. That's it.
Alright, well, I think that's it for this week.
You didn't want to talk about the Toby Turner days?
No, we don't need to talk about
What happened?
it. I think he maybe put out like 1,000 tweets in 24 hours. Like he's on his
Beacon.
yay time.
Damn.
Oh, no.
And it all started with y'all my N-words.
What?
So,
You're alive. Bro, he don't give a fuck no more. That's crazy.
After bro was told, what was the song he was gonna
he
parody?
also did a cover of World War III.
What?
Told Lessons.
See, this is why we low key.
I didn't say it, bro.
You're not getting the biscuit.
We gonna end it
Nugget
here.
in a
We gonna end it here.
biscuit.
Hey, bro, all I'm gonna say is allegations can really destroy him.
Never meet your hero. He made a tweet about that. He said, "I've lost millions of dollars to one lie, one allegation."
He lost his life. He
He
lost
did
his
lose his
straight
life,
up just
bro.
life, bro. Like,
How did he not kill himself, bro? That
Alright. Annoying orange.
he was on the Annoying Orange show. That's true.
I thought he like
He was like the
made
crazy Dave
I
of the
thought he
Annoying Orange
like
show.
had money behind the Annoying Orange or something. No, am I
I
tripping?
don't know. I don't know. Lord,
Whatever.
Imagine if he was the voice of the Annoying Orange this whole time.
Chicken.
No, get a biscuit, and I get a biscuit. Where did it all go wrong, bro?
The allegation.
We know, bro. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's
So
it.
why
for
is it
this
always
week.
Minecraft YouTubers too, bro?
Yeah, but this one's that's the thing though. It's like,
You
all
might
right.
have been the first guy who came from YouTube.
I think it might have actually been.
Yeah, low key. It was like, yeah, it was a really long time ago. But alright, guys, that was episode 16. Financial Tuesdays. That was me. That was Instagram 7 funniest comedian, Wujan. And this was also Germany's 11th highest viewed concurrent streamer, Isaiah's.
Yes, sir.
I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Bye, guys.
New York is fucking back! Knicks are here, baby! The Knicks are fucking here! Knicks! Let's go, Knicks! Let's go, Knicks! You smoking on that Boston pack tonight, you right? New York for New York! You can't survive this shit, nigga! Go New York, go New York, go! Go New York, go New York, go! If I had a sister, I'd let Jalen Brunson and the entire New York Knicks run a fucking train on her tonight! If they could take out the reigning defending NBA champions, who can't they be? This is how I feel it right now. New York City is where it's at right now. This Saturday,